Top 10 destinations so remote even Google can't find them. What if I told you that there are places so remote, so hidden from the world, that even Google Maps struggles to find them? These are the destinations untouched by tourism, where time stands still and nature reigns supreme. In today's video, we're diving into the top 10 secret spots you won't find with a simple search. Places so elusive that only the brave and curious dare to venture. So, buckle up, because these travel destinations are as rare as they are unforgettable. 1. Bouvet Island, South Atlantic Ocean. First up, Bouvet Island. This small, uninhabited piece of land sits in the South Atlantic Ocean, closer to Antarctica than any major continent. It's one of the most remote places on Earth, with only a handful of people having ever stepped foot here. Even Google Maps can't pin down its exact location, thanks to its isolation and harsh conditions. It's a perfect example of how the planet still has places where humans have barely left a mark. 2. The Drowning Maud Land, Antarctica. Next, we head to Antarctica's Drowning Maud Land, where the land's rugged, frozen beauty is untouched by any human settlement. The area is so inaccessible, it remains largely unexplored, covered in massive glaciers and snow dunes. It's a natural fortress that resists all attempts at exploration, making it a true off-the-grid destination. 3. Tristan da Cunha, South Atlantic Ocean. Tristan da Cunha is a small archipelago, and it holds the title for being one of the world's most isolated inhabited places. Nestled in the South Atlantic Ocean, this group of volcanic islands is over 1,500 miles from the nearest inhabited land. Google Maps has a hard time pinpointing it accurately, and only a few hundred people live there, making it a place where life feels like it's frozen in time. 4. The Valley of the Moon, Chile. Now we travel to Chile's Atacama Desert, home to the Valley of the Moon. With its eerie, otherworldly landscape, this destination feels more like a distant planet than Earth. This valley is so remote that it's rarely visited, and despite being one of the driest places on Earth, it holds a unique natural beauty that's almost impossible to find elsewhere. For those seeking adventure, this is the definition of off the beaten path. 5. Socotra Island, Yemen. Socotra Island off the coast of Yemen might look like it's straight out of a science fiction novel. Known for its unique biodiversity, the island is home to plants and trees found nowhere else on the planet. Its isolation from the rest of the world makes it a living laboratory for evolutionary science. It's so remote that it's often called the most alien place on Earth. Access is difficult, and Google Maps can barely trace its winding, empty roads. 6. The Danakil Depression, Ethiopia. Deep in the Afar Triangle of Ethiopia lies the Danakil Depression, one of the hottest, harshest environments on Earth. Temperatures regularly exceed 120 degrees Fahrenheit, and the landscape looks like something from another planet. The area is dotted with active volcanoes, hot springs, and salt flats, making it a treacherous yet hauntingly beautiful location. Only the most intrepid explorers dare to visit this uncharted territory. 7. The Marquesas Islands, French Polynesia. Next, we sail to the Marquesas Islands in French Polynesia, a remote paradise that's remained virtually untouched by mass tourism. These islands offer pristine beaches, ancient traditions, and an idyllic atmosphere. With no direct flights to the islands and minimal infrastructure, they remain a hidden treasure for only the most determined travelers. 8. The Karakoram Range, Pakistan/China. Hidden deep in the Karakoram Range, which straddles Pakistan and China, lies some of the most rugged and dangerous mountain terrain on Earth. With towering peaks like K2, this area is remote and only accessible to a select few. It's a land of severe isolation, attracting only the most experienced adventurers who are seeking to test their limits in the world's highest, most inhospitable climates. 9. North Sentinel Island, India. North Sentinel Island, part of the Andaman Islands in India, is known for its isolation and the hostility of its inhabitants, the Sentinelese. The Indian government has placed strict laws against visiting, so the island remains one of the few places on Earth where humans have had almost no contact with the outside world. Google can't get a good look at this island for fear of encroaching on the indigenous tribes living there, making it one of the most mysterious places on Earth. 10. The Himalayas, Bhutan. Finally, we head to the Himalayas of Bhutan, a country where the past and present meet in a remote, peaceful paradise. The country has gone to great lengths to preserve its traditional way of life, from limiting tourism to protecting its ancient monasteries. Deep within Bhutan's mountains, you'll find isolated villages and monasteries, with only the bravest souls traveling there. Despite being surrounded by one of the most stunning mountain ranges in the world, this is one of the last truly hidden places left in the world. Conclusion: from forgotten islands to rugged deserts, these are the places that truly exist off the grid, lost to time and hidden from the world. If you're lucky enough to find them, consider yourself among the few who have ventured where most of us can only dream of going. So, would you dare to visit these untouched corners of the world, or will they remain the secret of the wild for the next adventurer to uncover? Subscribe for more hidden destinations